Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News Midday starts now.
And good morning to you. Thanks for tuning in to 23 ABC News at 11 a.m. on this January 2nd. I'm Mike Hart. We are following some new details just coming into the 23 ABC newsroom connected to the man who allegedly forced his ex-girlfriend to take pills causing a miscarriage. Court documents obtained by 23 indicate Jagmeet Sandhu claimed cultural differences would not allow him to marry or have a child with a woman who was not Indian. In December, Sandhu allegedly forced his ex-girlfriend to take multiple pills, causing her to miscarry at the 11th week of pregnancy. He allegedly held her at gunpoint, stating, quote, "Take these pills or I'm going to kill you." Documents state Sandhu had been kicked out of his home because his girlfriend was pregnant. A search warrant allowed Bakersfield police to search Sandhu's phone, where they found an image written primarily in Punjabi with the words "honor kill." Sandhu has pleaded not guilty to multiple charges, including assault with a firearm on a person and inflicting injury on a spouse. In other news, a teenager is behind bars after he allegedly fired off more than 3 dozen gunshots on New Year's Eve. According to Bakersfield police, there were several shot spotter activations Tuesday night over an hour-and-a-half period in the area of 3rd and V Streets. Police say there were more than 35 shots fired in that time frame. And while doing a follow-up investigation Wednesday night, police found expended cartridge casings in the backyard of a home. They later found these handguns you see right here and arrested 18-year-old Ramon Toro. He is facing a charge of reckless discharge of a gun. He's set to be in court tomorrow. Meantime, 6 felony charges have now been filed against a man who's already accused of kidnapping. Court records indicate 43-year-old Matthew Queen is facing an additional 2 counts of possessing an assault rifle, firearm by a felon, and possession of ammunition by a felon. Queen was arrested early in January and charged with multiple felonies, including kidnapping and burglary. He is set to be arraigned today at 3 o'clock. Homicide detectives in Los Angeles are searching for a homeless man suspected of fatally stabbing a man at a restaurant near Skid Row. Officials believe some kind of argument erupted between the two, who were not eating together. The homeless man then allegedly used a knife to attack the victim. It's unknown if they knew each other. The victim died at the hospital. Now, the man pictured in this surveillance photo is the one being sought in connection with that stabbing. He got away from the scene on foot. Meantime, back here at home, one man's in custody, 2 firefighters injured after the sheriff's office was called in to help out Kern County fire crews. Officials say the man was being combative and barricaded himself inside a burning home on Normandy Drive in East Bakersfield. When deputies arrived, KCSO said Patricio Orque refused to come out of the home. Deputies were able to force their way into the room to remove him. 2 firefighters were injured during that process. Orque was booked on multiple charges, including assault on a peace officer. All right, let's take a moment now and bring in 23 ABC's chief meteorologist Elena Rusk for a look at your 11 a.m. forecast.
Pretty quiet out there, Mike, which we like because it means we have some sunshine through those high thin clouds, means we have some high pressure building and a dry weather pattern. For a lot of people who are a little done with all the holiday storms we had, they wanted a break. They're getting that. This wind advisory is still in effect for our South Mountains and down into the desert for about another hour. We're still seeing some winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour through that region. Under a wind advisory, gusts could be to 45 miles an hour, but again, we're starting to wind things down, heading into a stable pattern. So with that, it's quite cold up in those mountains, still in the 30s. For Fraser Park and Lebec at this hour, 45, and Tehachapi right now, 54. Here in Bakersfield already, and we're getting up to 58 this afternoon. So hanging on to pretty mild temperatures, but we have terrible air quality and not the best chances of rain coming in the next couple storms. Show you that in our extended forecast coming up.
It is, of course, January 2nd. Many people believe it's now time to move on from the holidays. And the Kern County Public Works Department would like to help you recycle and compost that Christmas tree.
Christmas tree recycling is way more important than a lot of people think. Thousands and thousands of Christmas trees sold and used in Kern County. That's a tremendous amount of material. And if we can keep that material from being landfilled, it will provide tremendous amounts of benefit for the county. So we encourage everybody to make sure you recycle the tree. It's very simple. Just remove the ornaments, the lights, the stand, and take it to one of the sites that can collect them from you. We've got 23 of them open currently. You can also cut it up, put it in your green waste container, and if you don't want to take the time to haul it somewhere. It doesn't take very long. We can just trim those branches off, put it in the green waste container, and we can take it from there. And that way the tree can be utilized again for other purposes. People don't handle these correctly, and they just throw them out on the side of the road. One, it just collects, it makes the place look bad. And these things start drying out, and now they're going to become a fire hazard. And in Kern County, the last thing we need is to put more fuel somewhere that can ignite quickly. We're going to take these trees and we're going to chip them up, and we're going to send them to a local composter. So we'll take it, chip it up, add it to some of the green waste that comes in on our normal process, send it, have it made into compost, which will now go back to a number of the other agricultural industries. So take the time right now to finish up the Christmas season right by getting that tree to the right place.
And you have until January 10th, but Public Works says they will accept Christmas trees a little bit after that date, and the locations are all over the county. We have the hours and days of operation posted for each facility on our website, turnto23.com. Hey, do your kids need something to do before they head back to school? Maybe do you need something for them to do before they head back to school? Well, this could be right up your alley. Tomorrow, kids have the chance to build a robot and have a little fun in the process. This event is open to 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. Each child will be able to build their own robot, among other things. It's all going on at the Buena Vista Museum of Natural History and Science downtown on Friday, beginning at 8 a.m., running till noon. It is $50 to attend, but students go home with a robot and a book on how to make another one. Space is limited, so call early to sign up. Hey, next week, coming to a neighborhood near you, Sesame Street Live. That's right, the whole gang, Elmo, Cookie Monster, Big Bird. Yeah, they're all going to be up on the stage taking you on a magical adventure. You can see there's one of the 3 different live performances that you can get in on. The first show is Tuesday at Mechanic Banks Theater at 6 o'clock in the evening, then Wednesday at 10:30 in the morning, and again at 6 o'clock Wednesday night. Tickets are on sale. They start at $15.